As you can say, as you can see, today is one of them days where I can't hold back what I'm feeling. I can't deny what I'm feeling. I can't even really change how I'm feeling at the moment because this is the healing process. I'm literally purging out all the emotions that I've been holding on to that stem. It's more like I get triggered and then I think about so much other shit that has transpired in my life, and it just make me feel like I'm right there back at that moment and like crying and letting it out, or being angry, allowing yourself to meditate. Like all that matters because you don't want to hold on to that no more. You know where you headed, so you don't want to take that with you. You don't want to take that baggage with you, and it is baggage because those are moments and experiences that you have to let go. You can't hold on to it forever. You can't continue to move forward operating out of that same hurt space because you're going to keep having the same situations play out with different people and situations. The goal for me right now is to not let those situations replay again. Because if I don't learn from it, I'll continue to have my whole life full of pain and hurt and bitterness. And that's the last thing I want for myself. I don't want my kids to grow up and have to look back at how mommy handled things and they didn't get the answer from me, so they gotta go through what I'm going through. Nah. I'm taking one for the team because I feel like my kids deserve to be happy as they want to be, and any answers that they got that they don't have to go looking for, they can get right here at home with me, and they don't have to wonder. They don't have to experience things that they could get an answer to. It's different when God put things in your path, and you have to experience it for your sake because it was no other way. When it pertains to the lesson God needs you to learn for your life, that's something I can't control. But when it comes to things that I feel like my kids will know, like if I'm willing to experience this, I'm gonna experience it. But if I know I can ask, I'ma ask. If I can get that answer, I can handle things maybe differently, or I can handle it the same, whether it's helpful, or just it's gonna end up being a lesson for you, for your sake. But everything that's going on right now, like, I'm not even mad at it. I'm just so hurt behind it. It's like, it's this heavy weight. And I feel like once I get through this like healing process, it's gonna feel lighter. Like everything gonna feel better, and it's gonna be worth it. Cause dark times and hard times don't last forever, and it's like for me to keep holding on to it and really just like I can't do it. And that's always been something with me. Like I pride myself on being able to get past things and feel what I feel and move on, but it's certain things that really just hit so close to home that it really has been hard for me to let go of it. And like now it's coming up in this crucial moment because this is the area of my life that thing has affected me so much. It's like at some point you gotta go through it. At some point you gotta face it. So why not now? Why you gonna keep pushing it off? You gonna push it off until there is no reconciliation that you can have with yourself because you done went through too many more experiences where you just gave up. And I don't want that. It's like, and I also can't expect people to be on the same page as me. I can't expect people to think how I think and feel how I feel about nothing. As much as it hurts to see people not try like you do, or to know that you have to leave certain situations behind because y'all not on the same page, it hurts. That's also a grieving process. You grieving what you used to be, who you used to be. You grieving you, but you also grieving the bonds you shared, the people you met, the experiences you had. It's like it's like a full. It go from 0 to 100. Of course, at 0, it's like you feel like everything is good, but then when you get to 100, it's like, yo, I'm grieving everything in between 0 and 100. That's a lot of shit. So it's kind of like you gotta really get to 100 to realize where you even coming from. Because if you don't know where you coming from, how you know where you going? You come from hurt and pain. You don't want to go towards hurt and pain. So what you gonna do? You gonna let that shit go and move forward, knowing that that's what I came from. That's not where I'm going. Put your goals in place. Put your life in order. Like, only you got control. Don't let nobody or nothing discourage you from what you know you need to do. No matter what, it might not feel right to people. It might not sound right to people. You might be looked at like an outcast, the black sheep, the green thumb, all that and above. But guess what? You got a purpose. You got a path to walk on that was built for you. You didn't tell nobody else, so you can't tell nobody else how they should, go down their path. So why would you let somebody tell you how you should go down your path? It don't work like that. It's like God got a path for everybody, and a lot of people normalize not following God, and it's like everybody suffering the same shit. Literally. It's like, well, what did you get out of playing it safe? Nothing. Then when you look at the people who really took a risk and a leap of faith and follow God, like, yeah, God led me to that water, but shit, I was able to walk on it. You wouldn't know that if you don't fucking step out on faith. Have faith in your God. You know when God's sending you somewhere and when the devil's sending you somewhere. When God's sending you somewhere, you gon' question it. When the devil's sending you somewhere, you ain't gon' question it. You go without hesitation. You should hesitate. You should be skeptical. You should analyze first. You should think before you do something. Because anything that convinces you without you checking in with God and getting that, wait a minute, let me check in with God and see if this is even the right, not, oh yeah, I see it, I feel it, I'm going with it. No. You gotta check in with source first. You out here making moves and don't even speak to your God first. Like, that is your teacher. That is your parent. That is someone you praise, cherish, and follow. Too many people out here don't feel that way no more because they either care about how other people see them or they care about the repercussions behind it. It's like, nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody promised you anything. Let's start there. Nobody promised you anything. But the damn government. But stupid shit. The stupid promises you make, you get made, are the promises you don't take for granted. But you'll take for granted something that could possibly change your life and make you happy. And I'm speaking to myself too, because I have done it for a long time. And I've been walking on this path thinking like, you know what? I've been going on this path. I'm elevating. The past 3 years, I've been going through, I've really been like living out this experience of the things that I learned from the prior years to that. And I hope my headphones ain't disconnected and y'all can still hear this video. But regardless, it should record on my phone. But what I'm saying is like, you, damn, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I know I was talking about like trusting yourself, trusting God, and don't hesitate to ask God which route you should take. Well, I said I was walking this path. In the years prior, I was going through something similar to what I'm going through now, like feeling like I lost a lot, feeling like I'm grieving, feeling like everything is going wrong. Like, it just felt wrong. But it's like, I didn't even know that was going to be the beginning of this great feeling I was going to have, these great opportunities I was going to have. And when it happened, it was like, dang, I came a long way. Before you knew it was like a good year and a half before I was really like, you know what I mean? Like, uplifting my spirit for real. And I feel like for the past year and a half, I've been in this funk. And I feel like I was ignoring this grieving process to the point like now I got no choice. And I feel like to complete out the 2-year cycle is really what's going to like box that up. And now I'm in a new chapter. Because it's like, you had a year and a half to conjure up all these emotions, all these thoughts, this mindset, goals, like you're knowing your path, talking to God, like everything in the past year and a half, for me at least. And now it's like all that shit is coming back down on me, because it's like, it's almost like a bitter and sweet moment. Because it's bitter because it's like I'm grieving the past, but it's sweet because I'm grieving the past so that way I can move forward with a different perspective, with a better perspective, clear vision. Like, if I wasn't clear on things before, I should be clear on them now. And the fact that I even have this opportunity, I can hurt as much as I freaking need to, because at the end of the day, that sun gonna shine. And that's God's promise to me regardless. It's freaking raining out here. The wind blowing all crazy. So I'm bundled up. I was out here crying. Ain't nobody out here. I'm in the park. It's a whole vibe. The rain done slowed down, but I feel like as it was raining harder, like I would cry harder, and I didn't even want to cry. Like, it was just like something just keep telling me get outside, you know, like go to the water, or go to this type of park, go to this type of area. Like, I'm being pulled in different directions, because it's like this is what's going to help on my healing journey. This is what's going to bring up some things that I need to see. This is what's going to do it for me. And like, it's fine with me. Got my hood on looking all crazy, but I want to show y'all my view. And the wind not blowing like crazy like it was no more. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't even have my my stick to show y'all a clear view. This right here is scary as hell. I really just wanted to get on here and say this, let this out. This was my progress for today. I had to have self-control. Progress.